Clement next up for the Blue Jays. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine? He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Touches down. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Tyler Heineman at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Rudder takes off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And up next for Los Angeles, Ha-Seong Kim.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Now fly ball to right center. Varsho on the move. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time. Chopper to second. Oops, he came home with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Mookie Betts. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. There's a strike to Mookie.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Quick toss to first. Back to first, and he's safe.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. This one in the air center field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Smith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these Blue Jays, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Shohei. So digging in, Yohendrick Pinango.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1. fly ball to right. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the top of the fourth. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Smoked on the ground, a second. Clement over to first. One pitch and one out. So up next, Teoscar Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Hernandez, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Strikeout number 8. 2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Sanchez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Up next for the Blue
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Max Muncy steps to the plate. For the Dodgers. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying out of here. He got just enough of that one, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. Andy Pajes digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a foul ball. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that. Tap back to the mound.
They put the tag on him, and that's out 2. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Carrying well. Out of here. Shohei Ohtani the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning. Here's Mookie now. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Foul ball. Betts off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball. What a stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. Well, these Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The batter number 22.
So digging in, Ernie Clement picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Good job to fight that one off. Man at first, 1 away. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh! He hauls it in. 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Springer at the plate now, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Struck him out swinging. It is 11th strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. A sliding stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. So up next, Teoscar Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Muncy in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The tag, and they got him. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for the Jays, Yohendrick Pinungo. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. And he chases that one below the zone. Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. In the air to left center. Pajes turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. 0-1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Here comes the throw. And he's in at third with an RBI triple.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Pinungo, long run into the gap. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And they lead by 4. So no one on after the sac fly. Mookie Betts, the next to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. In the air on the infield, Gausman. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
For the Blue Jays,
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Fought off foul. And a payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 3-2 now. This one's smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they cut it to the lead. It's 6-2. One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Andres Jimenez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, one out. Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run.
Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the bases. And the batter is Jordan Whitaker. 1 for 3. Now a check to third. Maybe thinking something's on. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball there. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Inning over. And back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground. 1 pitch and 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Kyle Tucker. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, on to the bottom of the 8th, Yohendrick Pinungo now at the plate. Right side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. The Blue Jays down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kazuma Okamoto.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the 9th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Oh, 2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infield.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ohtani in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Dodgers trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
0-2 now. Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. There's a swing and a miss. Swings through that one.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So digging in, Will Smith. This one in the air right field. And it gets by him. The second run scores. It's 8-2.